Good morning. Today's a good day. Today's a really good day. So I got up and out early this morning. I went to the post office. I got off 4 packages that I got ready yesterday. Yesterday I also did some painting, so I've been getting my work done. It feels like a new era. Look, I'm overlooking the whole. I'll turn it around just so you can see. It's not the brightest day, but I'm in Tiberias. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I already got my son out, and I've already started my day, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've already been at the post office, and now I'm going back. I think I'm going to start editing my book this morning. I'm just going to sit and do it. Everything else, I always procrastinate around it because I always want to get my other work done, my practical work done, but I've been noticing that the practical work never ends. I can always get, the house always needs cleaning, laundry always needs done. I always have what to do with my Amazon. I think that it's just putting all of that aside and deciding that I'm focusing on doing something new. I'm talking about it, and the feeling that I'm getting inside is kind of like this flight kind of feeling, like I want to run. I don't know. It's like this procrastination thing that I have going on. Because I know why. Because I'm going to have to really in-depth. First of all, I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to edit all of that text. I'm going to have to read it. And it's taking me back. It's like a blast to the past. It's like taking me back into I'm going to have to get into that mindset again. And I think that that's a little bit difficult for my mind to wrap around, but it's something that needs to be done. I'm just going to kind of have to sit down and kind of force myself into it. And I've also, video that I put up yesterday, that was, I have these videos that some of the videos that I put up, the 2 videos that I put up yesterday, both of them kind of are like sitting with me kind of, when you put something up and it kind of feels a little bit like too personal, or kind of like, I was all over the place in those videos. And sometimes it really surprises me that some of those videos that I feel like I'm all over the place in are some of the videos that get the most views, which is kind of weird for me. And also I feel kind of like they're more personal, like it's just my personal life. It's not all, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to go into it and explain it more than that. But I got I've been writing back and forth in the comments with somebody that gives, that speaks their mind. And I got a comment that the energy of that isn't exactly, it's not stand up kind of energy. It's not owning it kind of energy. I mean, maybe in different words is what they put, but that is the gist of what I got from it, is that the energy of what I put wasn't energy of fully embracing what I'm talking about. It's more like, still being surprised at it, which I feel like, and I'm probably going to cry, because anytime I'm bringing something out from really deep, it makes me get emotional. And I feel like the enormity of everything that I'm understanding is all coming at me so fast too. All of the God realizations and standing up in my own power, and understanding that I'm still kind of in the place where I'm still kind of shocked at the enormity of it all, at how big it is, and my and the role that I play in it, it's still kind of in the video that I put up yesterday, I still kind of get like, when I realize the weight of everything, and that I feel like I'm right in the center of it. And I think that, I'm not saying that I'm the only one, or that I'm coming from a very humble place, because I feel humbled. I feel like even the saying like, why me, it sounds kind of like it doesn't sound humble in the way that I feel humble. I feel like, how could this be? It's so enormous. How could it be? And then what this person wrote to me, and I feel like it's a woman, but I still am not 100% sure if it's a woman or a man that's writing me. That's why I keep on saying. So I think that you know who you are, so you can just kind of let me know. I feel like what they wrote is that I still feel like, according to my video, I still feel like surprised in it. And really, it's just taking responsibility for it and standing up and what is the word that they use? It's like responsibility, taking responsibility for it, or embracing it, and standing in my power, kind of, is what I understood. And what does that look like even? What do I do with it? Okay, so I understand that it's huge and it's enormous, and that that it's like a gift, and that I should embrace it. And even the being blown away by it is kind of like not doing the power that is given to me justice, or not fully embracing it. And I'm speaking of me, and I know that this resonates with more people than just me. Like, okay, so I see it. What do I do with it? What do I do with it? I see it. How do you stand up in it? What does it look like? What in the practical life? Like, what do I do with that energy? Okay, so there's this amazing gift that I've been given to, and been graced with, to be able to see, even to be able to see. What do I do with it? What is my role? What is my part in it, other than just standing in my own power and taking responsibility in my own life? And that's what I feel like that right now is what I'm doing. And I almost feel like that is the ultimate spiritual growth, is not thinking that I have to save the entire world, just save myself, and take my life, take my life and do the maximum that I can with my life. And in that way, I'm embracing the gift that I was given, or in that way, I am. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that is all that is needed. Maybe there's nothing for me to do except for truly, truly, truly honor and embrace my own self, and stand up in my own responsibilities, and become a complete unit in myself, which would be also in a way embracing God and doing the respect to God, because God gave me this life, and I am of God. I am of everything. Maybe that is all that is needed to be done. And in that, And in that, I am doing my God's work. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just as simple as that. Just becoming a God-like being. And in that, I'm spreading, the joy, the knowledge, the what it looks like to be a creature of God. The more I'm like running this around in my head, the more that is sounding to me like the truth. That all that I really need to do is stand up and take responsibility for myself, and all of the gifts that have been given to me that come through me, allow them to flow, and just know that I feel like I'm all over the place again. This weak energy, the weakness is, I know that this is what needs to be burnt out. And I feel like it's all part of it, right? It's part of, you can't fully grow into your power until you know what your power is. And as it resonates to me what a powerful being I am, and how powerful I am, and that I am of God. I think that part of the whole process is this part. The part of being weak and feeling humbled and feeling like graced. And how do I stand up in this? How do I grasp a hold of this and do it justice? And even just understanding the enormity of it is humbling. It's overwhelming. And I'm not crying from being sad or from being, I also have part of me that is like super excited, like, wow, what an honor to be able to realize this in this lifetime and feel the connections that I feel, and to know that there are entities that are being channeled through me, and that I am like honored to bring the messages through me. I is like the ego. But that's also part of it. Embracing the ego is also part of it, because your ego is also part of this whole life experience. Without your ego, you could not exist. So it's all part. And one of the conversations that I was having with my twin flame when we went the other day we were a long time in the car because we were driving all day. And one of the conversations that we were having, and it was the day after I put up a video about black and dark, light and darkness, and from what he was talking to me about light and dark, and he was saying how that it's all a process, that light is born out of dark and goes back into the dark. It's like going into going into the earth and then being reborn again. And we were looking at the cycle of the energy cycle and how it flows. And even when you do like a black hole, and how a black hole flows, light is sucked into the dark and brought out the other side as light. And there's like a vortex. It's like a spiral. And when you look at the magnetic field of the earth, and when you look at how when you actually look at how the energy of the earth flows, if you go into Google and you just do energy flow of the earth, you'll see that it is the same concept. It's the exact same concept. And I feel like, when you put water going down a drain, it always goes in the same direction depending on where you are in the world. And once you go across like the equinox or the equator, then the water goes down the other way. So that there are different forces here that are working. And there are different forces that are at work and at play. I'm wondering, now I'm curious about this magnetic thing that I was seeing. I wonder if you go across the equinox, if it would change. I was thinking about, again, about the spiral of magnetic field. Okay, I'm gonna have to think on that. It's too long to explain. Now I'm going through Migdal. I just went through the ancient city of Magdala. I love this area. I love where I live. So I'm happy I have these videos to talk to. It's like my on-call therapy, my therapy at hand. I really feel like this is my therapy, because every time I need to like work something out in words, I turn on the video and I just talk it out, and I feel so much better after I talk it out. I think that I might go and get in the Sea of Galilee. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across here really quick, and there's a little natural spring over here. I'll turn it around and show you, because I'm already going, and I will go, and it's already hot, so I'm going to go swimming for a minute, and then I'm going to go back and edit my book, and the dogs will enjoy it. I'll show you where I'm at. Just a second. So up there, the houses, that is Migdal. That's the ancient city of Migdal. Is it closed? No, it's open. So I'll walk you in and just show you where I'm at, because it's interesting. Let me park here, because I don't want to take a chance on getting a ticket. Yeah. Usually in places like this, you don't get tickets, but I'm not going to chance it. There's no reason when there's just a wide open parking lot here. The dogs are excited. They know that we're going, so I'm not even going to lock the door. I'm not even going to take my bag. I'm just going to go. I can take the towel. I have a towel in the car all the time, just for things like this. So this is called Ein Nun. Look. Be free. Come on, doggies. They're so excited. Going. Come on. After I show this, I'm going to end the video, so there, if you want to, you can just stop the video here. I'm not going to say anything really interesting after this. There is, I'll show you wild mint that grows here. See right here, all of that is mint. See, all of that is mint, so I'm going to pick some mint afterwards. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm going to get in now.